Good morning, 11th students. In chapter number 4, part 13. So, 13 lecture is there. Today we are starting our new topic, that is molecular orbital theory. Okay, molecular orbital theory. Yesterday I taught you hybridization, sp2, sp3 and sp3d and sp3d2. What is hybridization? I taught you sigma and pi bonds. Earlier we learned in the lesson what is atomic orbital, otherwise how the electrons are getting filled. So in molecular orbital theory, first of all I am teaching you some concept, then I have molecular orbital theory. Molecular orbital theory was developed by Hund and Mulliken. First, the electrons in a molecule are present in the various molecular orbitals as the electrons of atoms are present in the various atomic orbital. See, if I am taking atomic orbital of hydrogen, so 1s1. If I am taking atomic orbital 1s2, like that, chlorine 17. So our last filling is 2p6. 2p6 or 2p5. See, 1s, I will now 1s1. Hydrogen also I am taking. Second one also we will teach this on this 1s1. So two atoms. This atom, this one atom, and this is another atom of hydrogen. So both are having the electrons in a molecule are present. If I am taking atom means hydrogen, H2 means molecule. The electrons in a molecule are present in the various molecular orbital as the electrons of atoms are present in the various atomic orbitals. Second point, the atomic orbitals of comparable energies are proper symmetric combined to form molecular orbitals. See, they should have a same symmetry, 1s and 1s. Like that they will combine. If I am taking nitrogen 2 and 2, so they are having nitrogen and nitrogen. They both are having the same symmetry. While an electron in an atomic orbital is influenced by one nucleus, in a molecular orbital it is influenced by two or more nuclei, depending upon the number of atoms in the molecule. Okay, if we are talking about HCl, so this nuclei and this nuclei in MO, molecular orbital, both nucleus are going to affect. Thus, an atomic orbital is monocentric while a molecular orbital is polycentric. Polycentric means here if I am talking about this H2, so this center also and of this center also. So alone if it is, then it is monocentric, and if I am talking about H2, so this is polycentric. Now the number of molecular orbitals formed is equal to the number of combination of atomic orbitals. When two atomic orbitals combine, two MOs are formed. One is bonding and other is called a non-bonding. Okay, if I am taking this, so this and two, one this and one this, so two MOs will come, two molecular orbitals. One is bonding, one is called bonding, other is called non-bonding, anti-bonding, sorry. The bonding molecular orbital has lower energy and hence greater stability than the corresponding anti-bonding molecular orbital. I will show you further in the next diagram when I will teach you hydrogen. Just an electron probability distribution around a nucleus in an atom is given by an atomic orbital. The electron probability distribution around a group of nuclei in a molecule is given by a molecular orbital. See, first of all we were telling 1s1. So distribution was like that. Lithium 1s2, 2s1, like that. So we were representing 2p. So we were showing like that. So these were the atomic orbitals. Okay. Now in MOs, they will show by molecular orbitals. The molecular orbitals like atomic orbitals are filled in accordance with the Aufbau principle, obeying all the rules according to that rules. Okay. Now how our next topic is formation of molecular orbitals, linear combination of atomic orbitals, LCAO by method. So how earlier I taught you. So from hydrogen, helium, lithium, atomic orbitals filling, no, 1s, 2s, then 2p, then coming 3s, then coming 3p, then 3d, like that the filling was there. So here are also some principles I will teach you how the atoms are going, molecular. See, by wave mechanics orbitals expressed by wave functions. First of all, according to the wave mechanics, the atomic orbitals can be expressed by wave functions. Wave functions. This is wave functions. This is called amplitude of electron waves obtained from solution by Skondriel wave function. This is called Skondriel wave function. But not solved for any system containing more than one electron. So Skondriel equation satisfied only for one electron. So molecular orbitals which are more than one electron wave functions for molecule are difficult to obtain from the Skondriel solution of the Skondriel wave equation. So to overcome this problem, an approximate method known as linear combination of atomic orbitals LCAO method has been adopted. Now in this method I will teach you with one example. I am taking homonuclear diatomic hydrogen molecule, hydrogen. So this atom I am telling him A, this is B, two atoms, different atoms of hydrogen, but combination at ground state HA is having filling like that 1 as 1, so it can be showed by wave function this. B, this atom HB 1 as 1 showed by this wave function. Okay, A and B. So formation of molecular orbital. Okay, molecular orbital for H2 I am telling. Here I am telling about H2, two molecules. Plus and minus A and B. So two molecular orbitals. So I can show you sigma. They are forming sigma bond, only sigma bond. So in sigma bond, wave function A plus 1, that is called bonding, and another sigma dash, that is sigma A minus wave function A minus wave function B, that is called the anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay. So I will explain you with this diagram. See, atomic orbital, hydrogen, that is wave function A. For second one, wave function B. Sigma I told you plus wave function A plus B. Energy is bonding orbital lower energy than that of atomic orbital. See, atomic orbital are here. They are having more energy than, more energy than this. So sigma, this bonding orbitals having lower energy than that pure atomic orbitals. So they are more stable. Here molecular orbital sigma dash, wave function A minus B, atomic orbital, they are having more energy. So anti-bonding orbitals higher energy than that of atomic orbitals. So formation of bonding sigma and anti-bonding molecular orbitals by the linear combination of atomic orbitals of wave function A and wave function B centered on two atoms A and B respectively. Okay. So this is their only explanation which I taught you. Formation. So I explained with you hydrogen molecule. This is hydrogen molecule. Now our next topic is 4.7.2 conditions for the combination of atomic orbitals. See how one atom is combined. I taught you earlier, no? Low ionization energy and high electron negativity. Easily they are losing and gaining on that basis. But for the molecular orbitals, the conditions are like that. The combining atomic orbitals must have the same energy or nearly the same energy. See, if we are taking about HCl, so hydrogen and Cl, so same energy. This means that 1s orbital can combine with another 1s orbital but not with the 2s orbital, because the energy of 2s orbital is appreciably higher than that of 1s orbital. This is not true if the atoms are very different. Now second, the combining atomic orbitals must have the same symmetry. Okay, same symmetry on the molecular axis. See, if I am taking about 2pz, then another also combined with 2pz of another orbital, not with the 2px or 2py, because I showed you now the symmetry. This is 2px, this is 2py, and on this axis, horizontal axis, 2pz. So they are making the same symmetry, 2pz and 2pz. By convention, z axis is taken as the MO molecular axis. It is important to note that atomic orbitals having same or nearly the same energy will combine. If they do not have the same symmetry, 2pz, another 2pz, so 2px and 2py orbitals, but not with the 2px and 2py. Okay, third, the combining atomic orbitals must overlap to the maximum extent. Okay, greater the concept of overlap, the greater will be stability. Now we are going to describe our types of molecular orbitals. Before that, types of molecular orbital, we are referring this diagram, page number 124. Okay, already I explained to you. See, sigma, types of molecular orbitals, 4.73. Sigma, symmetry around the bond axis. Pi, not symmetrical. For example, figure 4.20a, earlier I showed you this example. This is 4.20. The linear combination of the linear combination of 1s orbitals centered on two nuclei produces two molecular orbitals which are symmetrical around the bond axis, sigma type, and are designed as sigma 1s and sigma dash 1s. See here, atomic orbital 1s, atomic orbital 1s, 1 and 1, they will combine here, they will form sigma 1s2, sigma dash 1s, like that they will fill. So 1s negative and 1s positive, 1s and 1s may be positive or negative, so they will form sigma 1s bonding sigma, and they are negative then anti-bonding. Anti-bonding is like that and bonding is like that. Okay, so this is distribution of molecular orbital of 1s type. Now in figure 4.20, if internuclear axis is taken to be in z direction, linear combination of 2pz orbitals of two atoms produces two sigma MOs, sigma 2pz and sigma dash 2pz. Second one, see 2px, 2pz, 2pz. They will form sigma 2pz, sigma dash 2pz, 2pz, 2pz plus bonding. Bonding is shown like that. And this is anti-bonding sigma molecular orbitals. Now in third, MOs obtained by 2px and 2py orbitals, they are not symmetrical around bond axis, presence of positive lobes and negative lobes below molecular plane. Such MOs are represented by pi and pi dash. Pi dash means antibonding MOs, node between two nuclei. See, in hybridization also I taught you, no? See, which are taking participation in SP, what I taught you in SP. So formation of one, two, three, four. For formation of 4 atomic orbitals. Then in SP, combination of only 1s and 1p, and remaining 3 are getting unpaired. So unpaired are making pi bonds. So in this diagram I can show you 2px or 2py, whatever you can take, 2px filling, 2px atomic orbital, molecular orbital. So 2px make will pi bond, pi bonding of molecular orbitals. Okay. energy level diagram for molecular orbitals. We have seen that 1s atomic orbital on 2 atoms form 2 molecular orbital designed as 1s and sigma 1s. In the same manner, the 2s and 2p atomic orbitals, 8 atomic orbitals. So, this I will explain you another lecture. Up to here, I taught you today very simpler what is molecular orbital theory, the concepts, and how the formation of molecular orbitals LCAO method, and what are the conditions. And I showed you the different types of molecular orbitals, 1s type, 2pz type, they both are forming sigma bonds, and 2px and 2py they will form the pi bond, pi and pi dash. One is bonding and another is anti-bonding. In the next lecture, we will show the filling and energy level.